Alrighty, I'm down at McDonald's checking. Hang on. What?
The little treat you deserve is here.
Sorry, can you keep it down a bit? I'm doing a. Thank you. All right, anyway, yes, as I said, I'm down at McDonald's checking out their new matcha range. It's 3 things, so I probably won't be looking at all of it. But yes, McDonald's have got matcha, McMatcha. Yes, with any trend, it is inevitable that it comes to McDonald's, and the world has gone matcha mental. Matcha, if you don't know, is a green tea from Japan, and it is a ubiquitous flavor in Japan. You can find it in ice creams, you can find it in ramen, and of course there are matcha flavored Kit Kats and Pocky. So yeah, it's been around for a long time, but it is it's just trending in the West for some reason. I don't quite know. I would love to know what sort of kick-started the current matcha craze, because it's been in Japan for a long time and it's a pretty normal flavor, but now you know, everything is matcha, and there's so much matcha everywhere that McDonald's have jumped onto the matcha bandwagon and are now selling matcha. I don't think McDonald's are sourcing their matcha from the quality Uji matcha growers in Kyoto. In fact, I've seen exclusive video of the matcha being prepared, and it's syrup out of a bottle. They just squirt some squirts of matcha into the milk, and that's the matcha. They don't have the little whisk. There's no geisha out the back, stirring up the matcha. So yeah, I think there's probably just more matcha flavoring than there is real matcha. I don't quite know. But anyway, like I've said before on the channel, I have had matcha in Kyoto, actually. In fact, I spent a beautiful afternoon with a giant stuffed Hello Kitty toy drinking matcha together in Kyoto, and that was quite nice. We had a good time there. So, and that was quite a few years ago. So I've been drinking matcha, on and off for a while. It is a divisive drink. A lot of people think it tastes like grass, which is reasonable. It kind of does have that grassy taste, but I like it. So yeah, those people don't seem to like the McDonald's matcha range, but I do wonder what someone who likes matcha, who generally likes matcha, thinks of this range. So I quite like matcha. I'm keen to check out what this is like. Let's have a sip. Alrighty, I'm back with my matcha drinks. Let's give them a go. Alrighty, I'm going to start with the strawberry matcha. This was $7.10. Let's give it a sip. Okay. I can definitely taste the milk. The milk is not bad. This is not very strong matcha taste at all. I think a lot of the matcha paste, and they do call it a paste internally, has sunk to the bottom. So yeah, okay, it is a bit stronger there. For the strawberry, they've just gotten the sundae strawberry mixture and plopped it into the bottom of the cup. So it is yeah, odd there. The strawberry jam, that is a strong taste. That is a strong flavor. It is a bit odd having something from McDonald's which is not like ridiculously sweet and full of flavor. Yeah, maybe if I mix the whole thing. All right, that does make it a bit better, because they do, they do stir matcha in Japan, I suppose, traditionally. So maybe you're supposed to stir it up a bit. And it's got big chunks of strawberry. All right, look at that. It's really hard to drink it because you just have these chunks of strawberry. They should strain that out or something. Get a sieve. But that's not too bad. It has this slightly, I wouldn't say gritty exactly, sort of texture, but a little bit like peanut butter, how it's not quite grit, but you can sense these like tiny particles. It's particles. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I am actually curious what a Japanese matcha lover would think about this. Now, a little known fact, Lady Food Sack, my wife, is actually of Japanese extraction. So I'm going to ask her what she thinks about it. Here's what she reckons. Alrighty, Lady Food Sack and Food Satchel trying the iced matcha.
Itadakimasu.
How is it? Boy, even more. You like it?
Hey. どうぞ。美味しい?
What do you think of it?
It's not bad.
Is it what you would get in Japan?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Compared to Starbucks, I think Starbucks is much.
Much better in Japan?
I think so. It's not bad.
Does it have a good depth of flavor?
It's yeah, I can taste the matcha, quite bitter matcha bit.
Did you shake it around? I found when I shook it around.
Oh,
it
really?
was,
Yeah, it's quite like a lot of ice cubes in it. So
I can't drink anything because there's ice cubes.
it's not creamy. Like, you know, when you order matcha latte or matcha, this one in Japan, like nice balance of like milk and matcha. This one a little bit like watery, like it's too much water. Or kind of, I don't know. Would you like some more?
It tastes good.
You like it?
All I taste is water because of the ice. I taste most of water than matcha.
Because we order with like a full milk, right?
Yeah, full cream milk to get the full taste.
Full cream, but it's not creamy. Like, I mean, oh well, but it tastes matcha.
Not bad. It's worthy of the name matcha.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, there we go. That's the official Japanese opinion.
Matcha. ごちそうさまでした.
Anyway, on to the latte, the matcha latte. Now, this is a small from McDonald's these days, and this was $4.65. Again, I got the full cream. I'd normally get the skim, but I want to see it with the full flavor. Let's see it with the lid off. Let's see it nude first. All right, there we go. It does have a fair bit of bubbles there. That is generally what a matcha latte should look like, I guess. I don't know, I'm not really a professional. Let's give it a go. That is pretty sweet. I can still taste the previous matcha, iced matcha latte, so give more of a go. But this is not bad either, actually. This is actually quite good. I think if you got this in Starbucks in Japan, you wouldn't be disappointed, I don't think. Yeah, I definitely think this is not bad. So there we go. That's the McDonald's matcha sorted. I don't know why they're not calling it the McMatcha lineup. Maybe they thought that was just a little bit too on the nose. Like, yeah, this drink with a certain level of cultural significance, and then, you know, putting a Mick in front of it kind of devalues it a bit, I suppose. So yeah, they didn't want to go that far, which is fair enough. Good on you, McDonald's, for showing some restraint. But yes, if you are a matcha girly like me, then you've probably already tried these out. Your local cafe is probably much better, but you know, if it's 3 AM and you medically need a iced matcha latte, then yeah, you're not going to do much better than McDonald's. So anyway, I will leave it there, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers. Just a quick update. I have some secondary thoughts on the matcha latte, the hot one. I have driven away from McDonald's, and I've been sipping on this as I drive, and I've had time to ruminate and reflect. And yeah, this definitely has a strong matcha flavor and definitely leans towards the grassy side. So if you don't like the grassy sort of aspect of matcha, then you probably won't like this that much at all. You know, like a lot of McDonald's flavors, it hits the flavor, it's accurate, but in a crude way. It has the surface level flavor of matcha, but none of the depth and sort of, you know, robust, I don't know, like deeper sort of flavor that a matcha in Japan might have. So that is something to consider. It yeah, definitely tastes like matcha, but it's a facsimile of matcha. It's a pretty good facsimile, but yeah, it is a bit too heavy on the grass.